Have you ever wondered why a babyface team can't break a pinfall twice? Or a heel can basically say whatever they want, but the good guy has to stay in lane and not use certain words unless they are Roman Reigns.
So if you wrap all that up, you're just a fake bitch.
It's all in the system, not only to WWE, but also other companies have certain backstage rules that everyone should abide to. This list is not for the rules from decades ago that stayed until today, but it's for rules that were currently added and implied for all the wrestlers today. My name is Sergio Jordann from Dispatch Wrestling, and these are 10 backstage rules in current wrestling companies. Number 1, we start with a weird one from Lucha Underground, and that's no spoilers at the tapings. While they started taping the 4th season of their show in late February 2018, they emphasized that there should be no spoilers for the show. But we all know how these things work, especially when it comes to wrestling. If you have an audience and you tape the show in advance, the spoilers are getting out no matter what. Lucha Underground insisted on their talents too, that no one should talk about the wins, the losses, even the title changes. So for a guy who's Jack Swagger, who won the Lucha Underground title in a silly way, he couldn't say a word about it until the season finale aired. We knew it was coming from the spoilers, and it sucked. Lucha Underground went above and beyond to stop the spoilers, even sending legal threats to Pro Wrestling Sheet to stop the spread, but it didn't work. Number 2, no hookups in Impact Wrestling. So let's say you're a young rising star who gets signed to Impact. You're trying to get that buzz about you and make people know more than just being an indie wrestler. You come in, people start liking you, and you're single. You find a female wrestler in the company who is good looking and you like each other. But you realize, oh, we can't do a thing about this because it's not allowed. Then you think of ways to do so, and the only way to do that is to get released. It's true, the main reason behind this rule was Jeff Jarrett when he got with Karen Angle, who was still with Kurt Angle at the time before they split. And that was the main reason that led Dixie Carter to fire both Jeff Jarrett and Karen Angle at the time. Number 3, no sleeping in the passenger seat. This rule should apply to everyone on this planet. When you're going for a long drive, you should always keep an eye on the driver. You can't let them fall asleep. You keep them entertained and focused. You help with the directions and even suggest switching after a couple of hours. This applies mostly for WWE wrestlers, as they're traveling all the time. Impact tapes the shows in single locations every couple of months, and New Japan uses a big bus for the tours. Number 4, being well groomed. Sports entertainers have a standard to follow, especially when it comes to looks outside the WWE. They have to dress well, look good, and stay out of trouble. They are superstars that kids and some grown-ups look up to, and they shouldn't be in their pajamas or not trim their beards and having being posted on social media, cause bad photos live forever. Unless you're Tanahashi, then you look good all the time. Number 5, no AEW shirts in WWE. This one is just weird. When you watch a WWE show, you will always notice the Bullet Club t-shirts, the Los Ingobernables de Japón t-shirts, even some Impact shirts in the crowd. But when it comes to AEW, and it became a real company, Vince McMahon went crazy and demanded no AEW shirts to be shown in the crowd or on his TV. I don't get it. Number 6, foreign objects should be approved first. Not only to be used in the match, but the object itself should be checked on from the officials and approved before being used in the ring. For example, the triple powerbomb done by Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley on Monday Night Raw. First the tables and the steps were checked on before being used. The same thing in New Japan when Chris Jericho and Naito used the table for a huge spot in the match at Wrestle Kingdom 13. Also, the pile driver on the ramp that looked nasty had to be approved before the match started. Number 7, this takes me to the next point, and that's wrestlers can't copy other wrestlers' moves. Case in point, the spear. That was Bobby Lashley's finisher in Impact Wrestling, and he couldn't use it in WWE because that was Roman Reigns' finisher. And when Roman Reigns went away to take care of his leukemia, he used it from time to time. And now that Roman Reigns is back, he would need to look for another move to do in his matches. Unless you're doing a super kick, then everyone is doing it in WWE. Number 8, this was tough for me because I enjoyed it very much. and that is no bad language in New Japan. We watched I Like Jason's NJPW is Not For Kids videos, and it was tremendous. But now with the new president Harold May, he banned everyone from cussing because they want to attract an audience globally and be more of a friendly product to appeal to the bigger audience. And this just sucks. And if wrestlers forgot about this rule and did it, they will get fined. Also, he banned Lance Archer's awesome water-spitting entrance, and that sucks too. Number 9. No social media posts without approval. After the latest leaks for the wrestlers, sports entertainers in WWE, they decided to have a full observation for their photos and posts. So things like Lio Rush making fun of Emma being released won't happen again, Seth Rollins being shown, and Paige's videos going viral would be controlled. I say it's about time, but Matt Riddle and Dash Wilder didn't have luck in that department. And lastly, respecting your seniors. In New Japan, if you become a big superstar like Jay White today, you can gloat and be proud of yourself in front of the cameras, but behind the scenes, young wrestlers have to be respectful and humble in front of their seniors. Guys like Jushin Thunder Liger, Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, Toge Makabe and others, young wrestlers do what the seniors ask them to do and they follow in their footsteps. In WWE too, you have guys like Fit Finlay, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H who always try to advise the young generation in the company to become better at what they do. Mention in the comments below if you know certain rules that we missed, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, it will help us a lot. Until next time, take care guys.